Hello and good morning, or good afternoon for those that have seen Spirited. I don't mean it that way. Or good evening, wherever you're watching this from the future. Hi. Speaking of future, anyways, like I said last week, we don't really have anything going on in the near future. We do have our son's birthday coming up. Don't really know what we're doing for that, but did want to tell you something that I'm personally venturing into, and that is getting my commercial drone certification. Of course, what is commercial drone certification? It means that if I get it and I pass the test, that I would be able to fly my drone for commercial purposes, such as real estate photography or anything of that nature, where you can get paid to use your drone. Now, if you have a drone, you don't need it. As long as the intent of the flight is for fun, you don't need the Part 107 certification. You still need to follow all the rules and regulations the FAA sets out, as well as make sure you're not flying it from somebody's property that you don't have permission of. But definitely look up the rules and regulations regarding recreational flight. Even if you are a recreational flyer, you do have to register the drone if it is over 250 grams. That is $5 for 3 years. Now, if you want to get your Part 107, you will have to take a test, and I suggest you study. Now, there are a ton of free resources out there, so you could absolutely find videos on YouTube or study materials on various different websites, but I decided to enroll in a course from Pilot Institute. I think it was called Part 107 Made Easy. I'm not really sure. It is structured. You go through all the things you're going to need for the test. Now, there are going to be some things on there that you're going to learn that you don't need for actual flight, but you need them in case the questions are on the test. Now, the course I enrolled in, it does cost, depending on maybe the time of year. They might have a Black Friday sale. Right now, I think it's $150 for the course, and you get several hours of videos and quizzes and PDFs that you can reference. And then once you're ready to take the test, you can schedule it. Now, the test itself is going to cost $175, and that's paid towards the test center itself. And if you do unfortunately fail, you have to wait 2 weeks in order to take it again, and it would cost you another $175. Of course, if you pass, congratulations, you're now a certified drone pilot. I have not taken my test yet. I haven't scheduled it. There are still some things that I want to go over with the course that I feel like I'm not fully confident in. But I have taken some practice exams, so you have unlimited practice exams with them. And they suggest for them you get over 80%, but for the actual exam you only need to get over 70%. The actual test and the practice tests are 60 questions, all multiple choice, A, B, or C. And on the practice exams, I did take one kind of in the middle of the course just to see where I was, and I got a 65. But once I was done with the course, I took a couple more practice exams, and I got an 88 and an 86, and then I waited a couple of days to see if the knowledge stuck, and I just took another practice exam and I got an 81. So it's there, but like I said, there's some things I just kind of want to brush up on, I guess, before I schedule my exam. But that's pretty much all that's going on. I will update the channel when I schedule my exam and when I take the test and pass it on the first try, which Pilot Institute actually guarantees you will pass it on the first try, or they will refund your exam fee, and I believe refund the course. So it's a pretty good guarantee, I guess. You do have to get 2 practice exams over 80% in order to qualify for the refund, and I've already done that. So I don't have to worry about necessarily losing out on any money. Once you do take the test, you apply for an actual card. You can actually get a card for drone certification. That way it is another form of identification that you can have. But that's all that's really going on. The sun's starting to come out over there, so I'm kind of losing my light that's here. But that's all that's going on right now, and see you next week.